Good day everyone, welcome to advanced listening video. We are from group 5 K1-International 2019 and our material today is on campus services, and we are from group 5. The member consists of, as you can see on the picture, and let's just move to the content. Thank you. Hello everyone, my name is Danadi Septama and this is my review about the questions on the track 29. So we're gonna just jump into the question number 1. Which floor is the library coffee shop on? So it is clear that Sandra told us the library coffee shop is on the ground floor, and we have no doubt about this answer. So the answer for number 1 is ground floor. And number 2, what does Sandra like to do there? Once again, it is obvious that the speaker told, Sandra, this is obviously like to meet her friends on the library coffee shop. So the answer for number 2 is meet friends. And number 3, where is the silent zone? It is clear that Tom said the silent zone is located on the first floor, and once again we have no doubt about this answer. So the answer for question number 3 is first floor. And number 4, where does Tom live? Well, actually we have 2 different answers over here, but after discussing it and listening to the audio itself and the questions for several times, so we get the answer is hall of residence. Well, the other options is on campus, but if someone asks us where do we live, and if we say that if we live on the campus, I think it's nonsense. So I think the best answer for question number 4 is hall of residence. I don't know whether it's count as a 3 words, but we think this is the best answer for the questions number 4, hall of residence. And then number 5, how many people live in Sandra's house? Okay, it is clear, it is obvious that Sandra already told us if she is living with the 4 people in her house. So the answer for the question number 5 is 4 people. And number 6, what does Tom often do near Sandra's house? Okay, it is obvious that Tom is explaining about what he is doing, and our answer is play football, because he spent quite a lot of time at the pitch next of the sports center, which is where is Sandra lives around there. So it is clear that Tom often play football around there. So the best answer for the question number 6 is play football. Okay, that's pretty much it for me, and thank you so much, and we are going to the next presenter.
Hello everyone, I am Helikopter Vesa Putri. I'm from group 5. In this video I would like to explain the answers from implementing scale 5 to 9, especially on part on campus services, track 41 to 43. I'm going to explain the reason why I chose them as my answers. So yeah, here we go. We are going to discuss the question from track 41. Actually, it's talking about a man who wanted to find where the library is. So he asking his friend Lily. The man needs to find the required books for his essay and how to borrow them from the library. So yeah, we discussed the number 1 first. I chose A as the answers, PC zone, because it's clearly mentioned by the women speakers that in the middle of the building there is a big open PC zone. That's why I chose A, because it's clear to hear, right? Okay, go on to the number 2. My answer is B, library cafe. Why I chose B? Because the woman speakers is also mentioned that on the other side of the building there is a library cafe. It's uh, clear enough to hear, right? So that's why I chose library cafe as the number 2. Okay, next, number 3. I chose E, silent zone, because there is a dialogue that I heard. You'll see a section on your right facing north that is the silent zone. So that's why I chose silent zone as the number 3. Okay, next, number 4. I chose C, cookbooks, because the woman said that on the other side, facing south, all the bookshelf on the cookbooks. So that's why I choose cookbooks as part of the number 4. Okay, we continue to the track 42. It is the continued recording from track 41. So for the answer for number 5 is online catalog. Why I said that the answer is online catalog? Because the woman speaker said that the first thing to do is to look up in the online catalog. So it's pretty clear to hear that the woman speaker said online catalog is belong to answer number 5. Okay, go on to the number 6. The answer is a number, because the woman said that you look at the title first. The class mark is 1 or 2 letters and a number. So we can hear it clearly that the woman said that after 2 letters he said a number. So that's why I chose a number as the answer for number 6. Okay, go on to number 7. My answer is plant, because she mentioned that the plan shows you exactly what section of the library the cookbooks are actually kept in. So that's why I choose plant, because it's has similar meaning with the uh, sentence on the book. So yeah, the answer is plant. Okay, we go to the last track on campus services, which is track 43. My answer for number 8 is student ID card, because the woman is again said that when you go to the library, you have to take your student identity card. And she also mentioned that then scan your ID card first. So that's why I chose student ID cards as the answer for number 8. Okay, we go to number 9. My answer is sound short beep, because again the woman speaker said that until it makes a sound, a short beep. So that's why I said that I consider that the answer for number 9 is sound short beep. Sound short beep. Okay, go to the last number of track 40 question on track 43. I chose print out a ticket. Print out ticket because the woman said it at the end of the system. Prints out a ticket. So it's clear enough to hear that's why I chose print out a ticket as the answer for number 5. For number 10.
Hello, my name is Fitra Tuilai, so I will continue the explanation in track 12 and track 13. So in the track 12 we have 6 questions, and question number 1 and 2 was talking about life of John James. So let's move to the questions. Okay, in the question number 1, my answer is 1803, because the speakers clearly say that John James went to live to US in 1803. So my answer is 1803. And number 2, my answer is 1851, because the speakers say that John James died in 1851. Let's move to question 3 and 4. In the question 3 and 4, we have a question. Number 3 is, when was Maria Mohani born? So my answer is 1908 because the male says that Maria Mahoney was born in 1808, but female speaker said it was wrong, and she correct the answer, and the answer was right. Is 1908. So that's my answer. And number 4 is, when does he become governor? My answer is in 1967. Why I answered in that year? Because the male speakers say that 1957 she decided to run off office, but she didn't win the election until 1967. So in 1967 she became the governor. Okay, next question, number 5 and 6. This is talking about construction. So number 5, my answer is 1985, because the speaker says that the university began construction of the library in 1985. And number 6 is the construction was finished, and my answer is 1988, because by the summer of 1988 construction was finished. That's the speaker says. So let's move to another track. Another track is track 13. And the track 13 we have, it seems have 6 questions, and track 12 left. So, and track 13 is talking about season. So let's go to question number 1 and 2. Number 1, my answer is winter, because the speakers say that the winter is not hard, but it rains a lot then, and the temperature are quite cool. So I decided that the answer is winter. And number 2, my answer is summer, because the speaker said that summer are hot and dry. So I decided to answer number 2's question is summer. Okay, let's move to question number 3 and 4. Number 3, my answer is late springs. Because why I answer late spring, because the speakers or George said that most hikers start in the late spring. So that's why I did too. So yeah, the answer is late spring. Number 4, when did he finish his trip? My answer is late autumn, because the female speakers asked him, it must be windy by the time you finish the trip, and he said not quite, it was late in autumn, which is almost as cold as winter in the mountain. So I decided the answer is late autumn. So move to number 5 and 6. Number 5 is talking about the class of language, and number 5 is the question. The question is, the busiest time of year at the language school is, my answer is fall, because the speakers say that fall is the busiest time of year at the language school. And number 6 is my answer is spring, because the speakers say that spring is quieter because the male speakers ask the female speakers about when is your least busy time of the year, and she answered spring is quieter of time. So that's my answer and my explanation about my answer. Thank you.
Okay, hello guys, my name is Mayrin Sabdi. Now I'm gonna explain to you the skills of 8, the trait section, the similar meaning. Okay, for me, after I listen the tracks, this is the answer for me. So for the number 1, this how many people are in the group. So the group is the line 1. So the groups is the similar meaning. So the similar meaning is mean the people. The people inside the group, it means 5 people. So the number 2, how often does she correct the word? So the underline is the correct. The underline is the correct. It means the checks. For me, the similar meaning from the underline, the word is something like the check. So the number 3, okay, the question is how fast the populations increase. So the underline is fast. So the fast is the meaning of fast. The mean in the tracks that I hear, it is 7,000. So the skill number 4 is what happened in the plan in the regions. So the underline is a plan. So the mean that I here is the vegetations. So the number 5 for me, the question is when the upper will be ready. So since I hear from the tracks number 16, I hear that the similar meaning from the underline tracks is ready, is available. So the number 6 that I hear, for the number 6, the similar meaning, the question is what kind of work does the woman do? So the underline is in the word. So the similar meaning from the word is occupations. So thank you guys. That's it for me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Giska Amalia Zelira and I will explain to you the answer for skill 9, listening for emotions. So let's start with practice 1. For number 1, my answer is excited because in the audio, the woman said that the local residents were thrilled, and in my opinion, the word thrilled has the same meaning as excited. For number 2, my answer is frustrated because in the audio, the man said, I keep trying and trying, but it isn't working the way I planned, and in my opinion, that sentence implies that he is frustrated. And for number 3, my answer is challenge because in the audio, the man said that the students are confused, and I think this sentence means that the students are challenged to use the equipment. And here we come to the number 4. The answer is indifferent because as you can hear in the audio, the man said that it is just a contest, so it doesn't really matter. And in my opinion, that sentence implies that he is indifferent about the contest. And for number 5, the answer is surprise because in the audio, the school principal said, we had no idea that the mayor was planning to visit us, and that sentence implies that they were surprised by the mayor's arrival. And for number 6, last but not least, the answer is happy, and as you can hear in the audio, the woman said that she's quite pleased with the results that she's getting, which means that she is very happy with the results. So now let's move to practice 2, and the answer for number 1 is the local residents were thrilled. And you see my answer earlier is excited, and even though the word excited is not mentioned anywhere in the audio, but I'm pretty sure the word thrilled has the same meaning as excited. The answer for number 2 is it isn't working the way I planned. And as you can hear in the audio, the tone of his voice when he said this is really stressed and really tired. And he actually said, I keep trying and trying, which further implies the frustration. My answer for number 3 is the students are confused. The students are confused as to how the equipments work, therefore they are challenged to find out themselves how to operate all the equipments. Next, number 4, the answer is it is just a contest, it doesn't really matter. In the audio, you can hear that he sounds not interesting about the contest from the beginning, so that is why he doesn't really care whether he's win or not, and this also means that he is indifferent about the contest. And here comes the number 5, and the answer is we had no idea. And I think this sentence alone is already self-explanatory. The school principals had no idea that the mayor was planning to visit. Therefore, they are so surprised of the mayor's arrival. And here comes the last number, number 6, and the answer is I'm quite pleased. And in my opinion, the word pleased has the same meaning as happy, so she is very happy with the results that she is getting.
Okay, that's the end of our video today. We hope that you guys enjoying our video, and if you guys have any questions, just type it on the comment section below. We are glad to answer all of the questions, and we're gonna discuss it. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video to your friends, and have a great day. Goodbye.